Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the first episode in the series Halo Wars 2 Strategy. What I do here is kind of show you a different strategy tactics in Halo Wars 2 on how to be a better player, or maybe learn some new rushes or tactics, or things like that to maybe get you better at Halo Wars 2, or maybe just learn something new and different. My name is Andrew from Team Respawn, and I'm going to be doing a 1v1 deathmatch game here to show you a Professor Anders strategy. Right now, she is extremely overpowered, and you can kind of use the unbalance of Professor Anders to your advantage. I'm going to show you just how to do that. So when you start the game here, you're going to want to go ahead and build a generator first and a supply pad second. Then what I normally do is tell the Marines to kind of go over here and get some crates. This is really, different on whatever map you play. But almost every map in the game will have crates right by your main base and also a mini base slot. And I highly recommend going and getting this mini base slot. Now, by the time you do that, your generator should be done. So let's go ahead and upgrade the generator to an advanced generator, which will give you more power. And then we're going to kind of just tell the Marines to go out and scout any crates nearby. And so I have enough money here to build a second supply pad. Really, we want to get supplies as quickly as possible, as well as use that to get power as quickly as possible, because once you get more supplies, you can build more power, and once you get more power, you can upgrade your base and your tech level. So I'm also going to build another supply pad here, upgrade the first supply pad. Now, for Professor Anders here, you can use these upgrades here for Professor Anders to be really powerful. The one that we're aiming for here is Protector Sentinel. And what this allows you to do is build Super Sentinels, Protector Sentinels, whatever they're called. They'll be in this slot here. And you can make them very quickly, and they're very overpowered. So the first one I'm going to do is probably get R&D 1. And that is a passive power, so that's kind of always happening down. I'm going to tell these Marines to maybe get some power. I have enough resources to get another generator. You can upgrade the supply pad if you want. Okay, the map doesn't need to be making that excessive loud noise for no reason. Now that you have both your generators going, you're going to want to get to 1,000 power as quickly as possible. And you can do this a few different ways. It really depends on, your preference. So I now have the ability to make these Sentinels here. They cost 280 resources and 30 power. Now, before you actually build any, what I would actually recommend doing is upgrading your base to a command center, which is 1,000 power. So you can get this upgrade, the Drone Escort, which increases the damage, the health, and the Y ability here for the Sentinels. So you can... The way I like to go about it is there's going to be some drop power here on the map, which will help you out, of course, and also getting these power nodes. They're kind of on all of the maps, and once you get them, you can you acquire more power faster. Now, in order to capture these, for some odd reason the Sentinels aren't here, but they normally are. But in order to catch them, I usually use 3 Marine squads to capture these power nodes. But since the Sentinels aren't here, I'm just going to capture it anyway. And you could theoretically build another generator here if you really wanted to. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to do that, just because we're almost to 1,000 resources anyway. Oh, excuse me, 1,000 power. So now I'm going to upgrade to 1,000. I can't speak right now. I'm going to upgrade a command center now. I'm going to go ahead and queue up this drone escort thing once I get the resources. And then we're just going to kind of spam a bunch of sentinels here and then go attack like we have absolutely no skill. Usually I would say a good time to attack is anywhere between 6 and 8 minutes in the game. That's just the time period I found that's pretty most effective. It's kind of the point where people are usually upgrading their units and expanding their base, so they usually don't have the economy to kind of keep going and making a massive army to try and counter something. Whereas a rush, you know, they can make a bunch of Marines or something to kind of counter you. That's just what I've learned. And if you want this to go a little faster, you can start building an armory and get the advanced logistics upgrade, which makes all of your units train faster. So that is also an option. Another thing you can do too is build some air pads to kind of mix some Hornets in it. Really doesn't matter at this point. I'm going to set my global rally point over here to kind of give the Sentinels a little bit of a head start once we decide to keep on moving. And then this actually might be the time where you're going to want to expand your base, simply to the fact that you can only train these one at a time, because you only have one main base building. So maybe I'll do that. This point in the video is, or in the game I should say, is your preference. The defense grid thing is pretty cool, but you need to get to 3rd tech, and that's really going to slow us down, because you're going to have to save up 1,500 power. You know, wait about a minute or so for this upgrade to go, and then another 600 power for this, and then wait for that upgrade to research as well. And if you want, you can throw some Nightingales in here, just so they could be able to heal your Sentinels, and also detect cloaked units. I usually don't make too many of those, FYI. And I think I'm probably going to go attack here at about 8 minutes or so. And while these Sentinels don't have a lot of health, they actually have a lot of speed and power to them. So you might be losing your Sentinels rather quickly. You know, if someone has a counterattack. But you're going to destroy someone's base really, really fast. You can see now we're double training, double pumping Sentinels here. With our next upgrade, I kind of like the arc defense because that really complements the Sentinel attack. So does turret drop. What else? I'll go ahead and get the arc defense. And then here, I kind of forgot, let's go ahead and get the advanced logistics upgrade, so these Sentinels can train a bit faster. I meant to get this earlier. That's my bad. So we have 8 Sentinels now. I'll probably have 10 Sentinels by the time advanced logistics finishes.
Logistics level 1 researched.
Yeah, thanks.
Local units.
Alright, so this is kind of something I do. Let me wait for this Sentinel. I'll just use the paintbrush tool and kind of select everything. Alright, so I have 10 Sentinels and a Nightingale. I'm going to send it over to this dude's base. If you really want this attack to be sustained in a long period of time, you can just set your global rally point over there and queue up some more. I'm running out of resources, so I'm going to upgrade these supply pads to kind of help me out. And that way, if you lose some Sentinels, you're going to have backup coming in waves, pretty much. And if you want, I can select all units and send the Marines over here too. And these Sentinels, they're quick moving and they're fast. I'm going to use their Y ability. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see what that does. I've never actually used the Y ability. So this dude was actually quite prepared. He has vultures up already. I'm going to call an arc defense on all of this stuff. So you can see, even though he had a lot of units, and I am losing a good bit of Sentinels here, I'm really kind of tearing him up. I got a leader point, so I'll get a turret, and I'll drop it down there. Gonna want to take out these turrets, these pesky turrets here. And as you can see, they take out the buildings rather quickly. and they're
demolished an
really
enemy
fast. So if
structure.
someone has some sort of uh, anti-air turret or Wolverine or something, these Sentinels are so quick you can probably outrun them.
We've
Um,
reduced an enemy
let's see
structure
what
to
this
rubble.
does. Like if all of them do it, it's actually kind of cool. This dude keeps making vultures for some reason. Wow, that was a really good Mega Barrage. So this guy actually had a good bit of units, but, you know, was no match for all of the Sentinels. Take out his resources so he can't build units.
We've destroyed an enemy structure. All units.
I lost the Marines somehow. I think they might have died on the bridge. Dude keeps making stuff.
We've demolished an enemy structure.
I'm going to kind of... Oh, there's still a turret over here. Oh, he built a new turret.
We've reduced an enemy
Got
structure
a new
to
leader
rubble.
point. I'm going to use this on restoration
The
drones.
final enemy base is under attack.
So there you have it. This is kind of the Anders strategy, and then from here on out, you know, the guy you're facing with, if he's a human being instead of a worthless computer, they'll probably make Wolverines to counter you. Um, I wouldn't say that this attack is really meant to win the game. Um, Maybe to use it to kind of slow them down at the beginning. That's what I usually have my rushes planned out for. Not really to win the game, but just to slow them down and give you an advantage. But if you make enough, this is a force to be reckoned with
Leader
for
power
sure.
ready.
So post your comments down below about the Anders strategy. Are you going to use it with the whole Sentinel thing, or are you not? You
All
think it's
units.
overpowered? And of course, tell me what I did wrong, because that happens in every video. There's going to be a playlist for the stuff that's going to be happening in the future Halo Wars 2 strategy videos. So go on the channel and check that out, because there'll probably be new
All units.
content added there. Well, there will be new content added there regularly on a normal
All
basis.
units.
And that about does it for me. I don't know where this dude's hiding, where his last unit is. I know he doesn't have another base.
All units.
Unless he, like, okay. He just had a unit hiding somewhere. Very interesting.
We beat the bad guys. For now, at least.
Yeah, that about does it for me. Thank you for watching. I'm Andrew from Team Respawn, and I'll see you next time.